Hello everyone and welcome to episode 5. As you can see from that intro, well, we've already been busy and we've already got us 2 villagers. So we're ready to go ahead and start our villager operation, and we can go ahead and get this started once we build them a house. Because we can't just stick this out in the middle of nowhere, right? It's got to look good. A little area over here, and we'll take a look at that. Look at these guys. They never learn, do they? Y'all don't go anywhere. I'm starting to really get a collection of banners over here. They really love this area. Did get an ominous bottle, so that's something. Let's see, do we have all of our stuff? We do, I think. Let's do inventory check. Yeah, and I guess we'll put this one. We really got to start finding new places to put these. We've got to build our city out some more just so we have some places to put the flags. So let's get back to the intro, seeing how I was so rudely interrupted. So we've got these villagers, and we've got them over here safely thanks to the new 1.21, where we can move mobs in a boat with a lead. So that helped out a lot. I really wanted to just fly them over, but we don't have our wings yet, so we can't do that. I've also cleared out an area over here because, as we said, we need somewhere for them to be housed, right? We can't just leave them out in the open. That's cruel. That's inhumane. We don't do that here. So what I've done is I've dug this little area out, and it actually, I think it's going to work out really well because we have our mine here. And then this leads pretty far down, and I'm going to make sure that I don't fall off of here today. And what I want to do is I want to create kind of a mill right here. Well, not really a mill, but more of an extension to that mine right over there. So what this building is going to be doing is essentially this mine over here is for the workers to go down and get down into the mines, and this is kind of going to be the way in. And over here is going to be where they're bringing all the ore up. I decided not to go with what I was talking about in the other episode with the tracks kind of making it that like this is the way it's going in and out. This is just for the workers to get in and down to the mines. And then what we're going to have over here is we're going to have a fairly large building right here. And it's going to have a conveyor belt that goes all the way down there, and it's going to be hauling everything up. And it's going to be a pretty big build because we want to house quite a few things in here. So first of all, we need the villagers to have a place to stay. So they're going to stay here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the villager breeder in here using these 2 villagers. And then we'll kind of branch off from there and start trying to move these villagers to different areas that we need them. Also, I just want to say, if you can hear the rain in the background, we're getting a pretty bad storm here right now. So I do apologize for that. I'm going to try to edit it out the best I can, but I don't know. But hopefully you don't hear it. So back to the episode. Now there are quite a few other things that I would like to attempt to try and get done in this episode. One would be gearing up for the fight for the dragon. We're not ready yet to actually fight the dragon, but we definitely need to start getting our gear up, which means enchantments. We need at least diamond armor to go in there, because I really don't want to play around with going in underprepared and then die and then have to deal with all that. I'd rather just kind of go in, get it done, and then probably do a little bit of end busting all in one shot. So that's kind of what our plan is for that. Again, we just really need some good gear and some good weapons to go in there, a good sword, snowballs probably, and that's gonna be all we need for that. But farms are what we need right now, because that is where we're really lacking. Iron has been an issue. I can find diamonds, but iron, it's just not happening here. And I really just don't feel like mining a whole bunch when I'm really ready to just build. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try and locate an area for an industrial district that is going to be a little ways away from here, but not too far where it's ridiculous to travel. And we can go ahead and kind of start setting up the idea of getting our iron farm. Again, we want to get a ton of materials, so this episode is going to be mostly material grinding and working with villagers. Sometimes they're the worst, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. It's going to be okay. We got a lot of work to do, so the first thing that I need to do is kind of get this building roughed out and figured out. I honestly don't even know what it's going to look like yet. I'm going to, right now, start doing some research on the designs that I would like and try to get something kind of mocked up in a creative world and see what we can come up with. So give me just a moment, and what we'll do is I'll come back and I'll show you the progress that we've made so far. And I don't know, maybe it'll look good. We'll see. I'm going to try to blend it in here. Don't normally go in this blind with the build, but let's do it. Welcome back, everyone. As you can see, we've got the building laid out for the villager breeder, and it's just the outline of it, but we can go ahead and take a look and I'll show you everything that I've done so far and what we've kind of got planned for this building. So the first thing that you're going to notice is that this building takes up a lot of real estate. This, size-wise, is the biggest building in this area, and that means that it should draw your attention right away when you come to this area. That's going to be the first thing you see. Even from way over here, it's going to be the first thing you see. And that's for good cause, because this building is going to really pull a lot of weight for this area. It's going to be bringing out a lot of stone. It's going to be manufacturing a lot of stone. In reality, it's going to be making us a bunch of villagers so that we can get our enchants and get everything done that we need to do with all of that. But I have dug this out, and I'm going to make sure this time I don't fall down any holes. But as you can see, we've went down pretty far with the digging, and what I want to do is go all the way down to where you see that water, which is still quite a ways. If I come over here, you can see it a little bit better. But it is definitely still quite a ways down there. And then I'm going to come back in here and do some detail on the walls, kind of just change up the blocks a little bit like we do everywhere, give just a little bit more texture. Make everything look a little bit better, and I might keep a few of these little caves that kind of stick out. I don't know yet, but maybe, because there's one there, and then we're gonna dig down into another one down there, and it might be interesting just to put like a little outcrop here with some mine carts moving around, just to give, again, a little bit of that visual movement that we always are looking for here in Minecraft. So once I get this hole dug down, I'll go ahead and extend out a little piece here, and we'll drop the buckets all the way down here, picking up the stone and then bringing it back up. So at the very top up there is going to be where the village breeder sits, and then I should have enough room where I can drop them down. And then in this area here, this is going to be where we will decide on their jobs, and if we need to do a round of curing the villagers with a zombie, we'll do that in this little area. And then down here will be where they finally come out and they'll be ready to go to assign to their jobs or their area where we're going to keep them. And yeah, so this is going to be the village breeder. Is it overkill for a villager breeder? I don't think so. I think it's just right. So what we've got to do now is I've got to fill in all these walls, do a little bit of detail there. I'm not going to go crazy with the detail yet on this whole building on the outside. I've done a little bit, and with the fences, I'll add a little bit more, maybe a few trapdoors here and there. But we'll do the detail a little bit later. Right now, all we want to do is get this villager breeder up and running so that we can finally get all of our enchanted books that we need to really get our tools mended up. Because I'm telling you, I've got tools. I don't even know. I'm not even going to go through the chest. I've got tools everywhere. I'll go through these. There's probably like tools, and most of them just break. Okay, I don't have any here. But most of them are over there, down there. I've got a few down in the mines. I've got a few, they're just everywhere. Diamond tools that are broke, and we really just desperately need to be able to get mending, which is the one thing that we really need. And then, you know, it'd be nice to have a few other enchantments as we go. But I'm starting to run low on diamonds. I've got to go mining again to get some. We've got to get this going. So what we're going to do is hop right in, and I'm going to go ahead and finish this building up. And then once I get the exterior done, I think what I'll do is come back and kind of go over where the villager breeder is going to go once the walls and the floors are in. And then, yeah, we'll have us all the books that we need. So let's go ahead and get to it, and I'll see y'all back in just a minute. Welcome back, everyone. And as you can see, we're kind of cramped up here in this tight little attic, but we did fit the villager breeder up here and with no room to spare, really. Let me go ahead and walk around, and I'll show you what we've got going on in this tiny little space. It's just a standard villager breeder. You just hop up, feed them, they breed. Babies fall down, you wait for them to grow up, you hit the button, boop. Actually, well, no, I've got a villager down there. I better not. So anyway, you hit the button, boop. The minecart comes out. You know, you all know how this works. So then when they hit the wall here, they fall down to the second level. So we'll head down there. Okay, so down here at the second level, it's set up a little bit differently than it's going to be in the future, but for right now, they just drop down this hole, they land here, and then they boop right on down to the next one. But we need some more materials to actually get this one going, but what they need to do is drop on this, head down this way, come around, stop. Then we'll go ahead and set their workstation right here, and then we'll hit this, head them on down the line. Stop them here, and then our little zombie right here with the block of dirt, he'll take care of them and he'll zombify them. We'll move them on down again. We'll come here, cure them, down the line. And you see, this, it sometimes is where more testing needs. So I tested it and it worked, but then I built the interior, and guess what? I've put this right in the way. So now I've got to move it. Give me a moment. There we go. So now they're going to fall right down that hole, and they're going to land right here, and then off they go to wherever they need to be. And then I've created a second level as well, just in, you know, for the future when we get enough in here, we'll have plenty of space to kind of expand. This will not be the permanent space for the villagers. This is only temporary. Eventually, we're going to build a much better villager trading hall, but this will work for now. But let me show you what won't work. So if we head on down here to the bottom where we're storing them, if I remove this torch and take this one out of my hand, it gets very dark right here. Darker than I would like it to be. So what I'd like to do is get some lights to go in here, but I don't want it too bright because we have these, and I'd actually like to remove this one. Or maybe, yeah, definitely that one. So we definitely want something here, but not too bright. And seeing how we don't quite have access to copper bulbs, we need to make a trip to the Nether. That is what we need, because I need a redstone lamp. I need a bunch of redstone lamps because I think that will give exactly the light that we want for this area. One problem, we haven't been to the Nether. We haven't even made a portal. But guess what? Remember the first episode? We've got a ton of obsidian right out here in this chest that we collected because we decided to get extra. And now we have it just when we need it. But there's another problem. I don't really want to build my portal right here because I don't know where I want to build it yet. So we have an option. We can decide where we want the portal now, or I have found another portal, and it's a broken portal. It's just on the other side of this mountain, and it's far enough away that whenever we decide to put our portal here, that one won't interfere. But we can still go ahead and get to the Nether and get the things that we need. And while we're there, we might even get a chance to find some blaze rods and go ahead and finish up that second level for the villager breeder. But we're not prepped. We don't have any gear. So we need to go ahead and make us some armor and get ready to go in. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of levels, so we're not going to be able to enchant a lot, but we can probably get away with putting at least one enchantment on a piece of our armor. And there we go. We've got all of our diamond armor ready and plenty more diamonds just to spare. So let's go ahead and we'll gear up and get ready. And we'll head on over there to that broken portal and see where it puts us, because now that we're geared up, we're ready to go. So here we are at the portal on the other side of the mountains, and it has an amazing view over here on this side, and I just can't wait until we get over here and start building. But the mines are just right over the top of that mountain on the other side, so not too far. I haven't even been over here to actually check this out or rate it. We still got the gold blocks in here, and what do we got? We've got, oh, no, silk touch, I mean, I guess, but, you know, gold. 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 We forgot to make a gold helmet. That would have been really bad. Luckily, there's some gold right here. So I'm going to grab a tree from over there. Or did I bring... I brought wood. We're going to make a crafting table real quick, and I'm going to make a helmet, and I'll be right back. Alright, that's better. So, shall we light this thing and see where we end up? Only one way to find out, right? Here we go. Okay, this isn't bad. We can get a lot of resources here. This actually works. And you know what? We could use these for our lights. So I feel like it's going to be a little bit brighter than I would like. And we do have access. You know what? We're going to get both. We're going to get the glowstone. And we're going to go ahead and grab a few of these. And then get back to where we need to be. I don't see a fortress anywhere, unfortunately, right off the bat either. Let's look in this direction. And we'll see if we can see one close by. If not, then we're gonna just grab some resources, head out, and then come back for another day. So give me a moment, and I'm gonna search around here and see what I can find. Looks like we found a bastion right over that way. Let's see what we can find going the other way, and hopefully we'll have better luck. That's really good luck, by the way. Don't get me wrong, because we definitely will need that for our frog lights and everything. We could probably make a frog light farm over there if we're lucky. But for now, oh, where did my torches go? I'm pretty sure I was up that way. Yes, we're up this way. But for now, what we really need is a blaze spawner, and that means we need a fortress. So I'm just gonna keep looking. Well, here we are back at our portal. So it looks like we don't have a fortress nearby, which is a little disappointing, but that's okay. I'm sure there's one probably not too far away. We do have that bastion, which is going to be really good. But we'll just go ahead and grab some of these for now, and I think they'll work okay. So I'm going to load up on some resources, and I will see y'all back in the overworld. Well, I've been doing some testing, and let me show you what I've come up with. So here we have the shroom light, right? And it looks good, and I was positive that I wanted to use the glowstone lamps, right? But here's the thing. After looking at it, and I've done this about 1,000 times, I believe, I don't know, now see, I like the glowstone. It's the texture. It's a texture thing. Like, I like that. You're not going to really see a whole lot of it, though, but you will see a little bit of it. So what I'm really trying to base this off of is, like, 4 pixels, right? Like, do I want to see that? Or do I want to see that? I think we're going to definitely go with the glowstone. This right here is just a little too bright around the edge for what I'm looking for, and I like that dark line. So glowstone it is. I'm going to get these switched out, and then we're going to do a time lapse, and I'm going to run through and get a couple of villagers. They won't be cured, and their prices are going to be pretty high, but that's going to be okay, because, you know, we can farm what we need for now. And then we'll kind of get everything a little bit better in the future, and we'll get their prices down, and we'll get this whole area here working a little bit better. But let me go ahead and do the task of dealing with the villagers. Enjoy this clip, because I probably won't. See you in a minute. Welcome back, everyone, for the second time because, well, my video got corrupted, and I don't remember what I said the first time because it was just it was a long thing. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do it again. First off, I know I was talking about these paintings back here because I really like the new paintings that Minecraft added. They're really nice, and I can't wait to find somewhere to put them. This is awkward. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over everything that we've done. I've got villagers, and I've got most of them. I do not have all of them. There's one more that I've still got to get, and that is a darn efficiency villager. But other than that, we've got everything. So we'll start right here downstairs, and I've still got a little bit of cleanup to do, but we've got one villager here where we can trade for emeralds with the crops that we have outside there. I thought that boat was a spider. It's a boat. And we can also get our golden carrots from this guy. And then all the way down the line here, we have, all the villagers that we need. So we've got our unbreaking 3. We've got our looting 3. We've got our efficiency. I knew that I did not make an efficiency. Oh, what am I missing then? If it's not efficiency. Oh, this okay. That guy's just okay. So this guy here is just for books, and then also lanterns, because it's a resource that I don't feel like using the iron up for the lanterns a lot. I can just get from him. We'll head upstairs, and then up here we've got a mending, so we're good there. And then a sweeping edge. Okay, what am I missing? Silk touch. Feather falling. What I know it's gonna come to me when I go to start putting all this stuff together. Hold on, let me think. Did I have a silk touch? Yeah, no, I had a silk touch, right? Because he was up here. I have a silk touch. Okay, that takes care of boots, so that's pretty much okay. Silk touch. So we've got our silk touch, we've got mending, we've got efficiency. There's for the sword. You're my mending. I really got to get signs up for these guys. And then we've got unbreaking. Do we have everything that we really... Oh, wait. Looting. I think I know who we're missing. Protection. We're missing protection for our armor. So, yeah, we've got to get a protection guy. But yeah, other than that, we've got all of it taken care of with the villagers. So this isn't too bad. We just need one more. I might, I've got room. I might just stick him over here in the corner. And that might be where he just lives. So yeah, I'm gonna go outside if it's safe. That's a boat. So let me sleep right here, and then what we'll do is I'm going to go over everything that we need to finish up for this episode and just kind of talk about a few things. Okay, everyone, so here's the build, and I know it's supposed to be kind of tying into this mine here, but right now to me, and if I say this, I swear you will not be able to get it out of your head, but it looks like a bank. I don't know why, but to me it looks like a bank. So here's what I want to do. I want to finish up the build, and then kind of tie it into the mine, and that's going to have a lot to do with over here. So let's just hop down, but it looks like a bank. Yeah, I didn't die. Good. Okay, let's walk over here, and I'll show you what we're planning on doing to make it not look like a bank. And I do remember in the last recording, I fell down this hole. I fell all the way down there, and I literally had to go down there and get my stuff and did not have anything to go do it with. It was bad. It was bad. There's my little pillar mark. See that cobblestone right there? That is basically where I had to go down, and then it was not fun. But anyway, we got to dig this out. This has still got to go way down there, and we've got to build all this here. So this right here is going to be, again, it's going to kind of be the mechanism that's going to be sending buckets all the way down, and then the buckets of ore and all the stuff that they get comes up, back up into the mine, feeds to the mine. It's all about the mine. There's the mine. Look at the mine. Okay, so I want to finish this build, you guys. Okay, so here we go. What we're going to do is it's going to kind of come out in this direction here. about from that second level right there, and then it'll come down, and then it'll look cool. Trust me, I'm gonna make it look cool somehow. But anyway, I also want to talk about everything that we've done in this episode, right? Because we've done a lot in this episode. We've done so much that honestly, very hard for me to remember everything that we've done in this episode, because it's actually been a couple weeks. I've had a lot going on. So this one kind of got drug out a little bit, and I remember we went to the Nether. We had to go to the Nether, and that was exciting. I remember that. And we've done stuff. I'm sure. Give me a moment. I need to go back and look at my recordings so that I can refresh myself on, well, where you're at. Please hold. Okay, I'm back, and wow, you guys, we have done a whole lot this episode. We went to that, we found that village, and then we made friends with the villagers, and we asked them to come and live with us over here in our town, and that's what happened. And then we built them this wonderful house so that they could live there and not have to ever come out unless we want them to. And then we went to the Nether, and we had an exciting adventure there and didn't find any blaze rods, but that's okay, because we'll go back and we'll definitely find some. I'm sure there's not too far away, and it'll be okay. And then we helped all the villagers find jobs so that, you know, they could be part of society and help out. And look at them in there. They're so happy. Look at them talking. Definitely not plotting their escape. But now we've got to finish all this over here. And what I'm going to do, because when I look back at the video, you guys, we're out of time. So I'm going to do a time lapse building this over here. And it's going to be kind of the end of this video. So we've gotten a lot done, but it doesn't look like we have other than this building. But villagers is a lot. I mean, anytime you deal with villagers, you know. It's been great having you all here, and I really hope you enjoy the outro for this video. Again, it'll just be a little time lapse of me finishing up this building and just taking care of a few projects that we needed to finish in this episode. So I'll see you guys in the next one. I can't wait for our adventures, because we've got a whole bunch planned for the next Get in frame, Alice. We've got a whole bunch left for the next episode. We've got to continue this village and start really working on this side over here. So until then, I'll see you then, and there's nothing else left to say except for bye.
That'll build and create in this crafty world.